y con mis ojos colorados. Eres aquí con mi tumba y con mis ojos colorados. Ay, gracias a Dios. Oh wait, no. I gotta move it. I gotta move it downstairs. I want them all to be right next to each other. I'm gonna go with light smoke windows. I don't know. I'm not liking limo windows anymore. I mean dark smoke. I said light. Obviously, I want the turbo. Obviously, race transmission. I hate suspension. Jesus! Look at the suspension. That's terrible. The skirts of the car literally on the ground. And most lowered suspension would have to be the most reasonable. But other than that, suspension's stupid. Like, jeez.
Think long and hard.
Perfect.
No rush at all.
Alright, I just need the colors and stuff.
Alright, Brian's Eclipse, let's do it. Alright, so as usual for these foods, I do max armor.
Do you need a drink? Bubbles or something?
Alright, so
But who'd want to shoot you?
down to the lane called Racing Bumper. It's gonna be the
Racing bumper. This one, right? Yeah. Racing bumper. Okay.
Whatever you desire. Technology and budget permitting.
So the street, so it's gonna be the street rear bumper.
Street rear.
Girl
bumper.
is looking good.
Very similar body kit look to the original. Very, very cool there. Looking at that. Engine, exhaust. So for this one, you can put two different options here. You can put the single small exit or the titanium tip. Either one of the two is fine. Personally,
If you can think it, I can do it.
titanium is closer because of the bundler right behind it. Whereas this one, you can see, doesn't have that. And personally, I think this is a bit closer to sheet.
Titanium tip. I want it to be exactly looking like the original, so I'm gonna put titanium tip. Okay.
Have a titanium exhaust tip. It was chrome, but they don't have that option here. That same exhaust chrome. So again, I think this one's closer. But alternatively, you
Street seats. Okay.
Making decisions is stressful.
The shape of the seats themselves. Obviously, you can't change the harness color. It's forced with green, but you know that happens to match the green of the build, so I guess that kind of works out. But a closer color, I mean, multiple colors on the harness. So it's playing white would be the most
How many
accurate.
cars you got in this garage
Black,
again?
but we don't have that option. So again, straight seats because of the shape is going to be the closest. Continue. Mission unlock.
I really just got an ad.
Into the hood. So the real hood has sort of like the hood bulge on one side. Unfortunately, we don't have that option in GTA. It just is what it is.
Think
So I'm
long
going to see all
and
the
hard.
options here. We don't have that. So the closest, at least to me, is going to be the one that's like a sport hood, which has like the race section instead of the flat. This one to me just looks weird. This was not. This one just looks wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, I like how you said this one just looks wrong. Alright, so sport hood. Oh, that was funny. Alright. For lights, I'll go with.
There it is.
It doesn't hurt. Mirrors. I don't think he's even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna go straight to the respray.
My choice, you can also go with a carbon street hood, but for it is my choice. You can also go with a carbon street hood, but
no rush at all.
I'm gonna go with a carbon sport hood. Lights.
Wait, carbon sport. Okay.
Baby's all grown up.
I guess, so you don't even have to color it.
Like they're white stock, and these are more like LEDs. This one doesn't really matter too much. So I mean, it's up to you. I'm just gonna leave it white. Neon kits. This one's obviously very important. The car had the infamous green underglow, so.
It did?
Do you need a drink?
Damn. I need to get these cars down to a T.
Front, back, and sides, and I already purchased the line grid.
Looking good.
I want to get these cars down to a T. I didn't even know some of these cars in the movie had neon tint under. What? That's news to me. Damn, I need to rewatch the movie. Wait, the Skyline had blue under tints, I think.
Right there, so light green is the color you want to choose there.
Whatever you desire.
Liveries.
Technology
okay,
and budget permitting.
I'm going to go down here to the livery called Almost Had You, and of course that's a direct reference to the line after Brian loses the first street race. He said, "Dude, I almost had you," and everybody's sort of laughing and all that. The iconic line, and Rockstar named the livery that. That's just hilarious. You gotta love Rockstar. I guess they definitely have a lot of Fast and Furious fans there. Every time I see one of these movies with these references, it's just awesome. I really, really like that. Continuing to mirrors. So the real car had like race-looking mirrors, which Rockstar actually does have models of that mirror in game, but they didn't put it as an option for this car, unfortunately. It's just different color variations of the stock mirrors. So I guess I'm gonna go with the carbon here.
We'll just go with the carbon mirrors then. Does he respray?
Plate. So the plate on the real car was a red Arizona plate, and the text was RN0263. So those of you who want to replicate that, even though we still don't have the Rockstar website for plates as of yet, but I got my 4-paw.
Making decisions is stressful.
That, and there really isn't any plate that matches that red and white looking plate, so I guess just pick whichever one you like the most. I'm gonna stick with the San Andreas.
I'm just gonna go to blue.
Respray. So this one, I'm just gonna go to a classic lime green. Now, according to Craig Lieberman, who was a technical advisor for the first Fast and Furious movie, he states that the exact shade of green is actually Kawasaki non-metallic green from 1999. So for those of you looking for the exact shade of green, there you go.
How many
Now,
cars you got in
I
this
didn't make a
garage
special
again?
X for this one. I just went for the typical lime green we have in games, classic with no metallic. And honestly, I think it's good enough. I don't think it's worth having to go make X for it. But yeah, let's stick with the lime green there. Secondary color is going to be the mirrors. If you have them in the secondary, pretty much just secondary options. Obviously, stitching
Think long
changing
and
in here.
hard.
So, what is this? Oh, the stitching is changing in here. Never mind. Okay. So I guess we'll just make that silver. Make that silver. Okay. What is this? Oh, the stitching is changing in here. Never mind. Okay. So I guess we'll just make that silver.
Secondary colors.
No rush at all.
Option those. But yeah, let's stick with the line right there. Secondary color is
Classic. I guess silver. Did I pass silver? No.
Do you need a drink? Bubbles or something?
Where's silver? Oh. I'm just gonna. I was about to say, I'm just gonna go for blush silver because I can't even find it. Alright. Oh, the roof, I know it's definitely gonna be one of these.
secondary, pretty much just secondary options. I'll just stitch anything changing in here. So, what is this? Oh, the stitching is changing in here. Never mind. Okay. So I guess we'll just make that silver.
Whatever you desire.
Silver.
Technology
Okay.
and budget permitting.
Is the engine model in this car change with primary or secondary? I can't remember. Because if it changes the engine, the valve covers say chrome or whatever color you choose for secondary, the real car has so we'll do, you know what, we'll do chrome. Well, I'm not gonna do the list, it's definitely just gonna make it.
If you can think it, I can do it.
He's still in secondary.
Black, no, that's fine. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Trim is going to be seats. Now,
Don't she look pretty?
Black with like silver / gray trim.
Oh, you could change the color of the seats? Since when?
We don't have that here, fortunately. Maybe the closest you can probably get, I'd say, is maybe dark steel. Just you know,
Life is hard when you can have anything.
Black steel, actually. But yeah, I mean, you really can't get that two-tone look here unless you go with one of the lighter, like grays. So I think the black steel is good. We'll do that.
Looks almost as good as you.
Okay, roof. So you want to go down all the way here to the built-in scoop alternate. So the reason you want the alternate is because the real scoop is sort of like rounded off on the edges, and this one kind of has that. So yeah, this is definitely more accurate. So then the last scoop option is the one we want. Side skirts. Now this one, unfortunately, we don't have the exact same side skirt from the movie. Here is an option, so you can pretty much put almost any of the side skirts you want.
Making decisions is stressful.
As long as it's primary color. But the small lip skirt is a good option because the car did have a lip on the edge. You can also choose the large lip skirt. Actually, no,
Your cosmetics are on point.
Not the large lip skirt. Skip large lip skirt. And the small lip skirt. This one's too big. Also, okay, this one's also an option. Bulbous skirt. Shelves. Also the rounded shelf skirt and the long.
How many cars you got in this garage again?
Any of those are fine. I want to keep that sort of like small lip that the real one had, even though the other ones do have some design aspects that are kind of similar to the other car too. It's a bit of a toss-up, honestly. But yeah, smaller storage, but I'm going to go with that one. Spinners. So the car didn't have a spinner already, like
Think
crazy
long and hard.
so yeah, you're going to skip this option. You're going to leave this stock here. Now, spoiler on the wheels. So the closest spoiler to the real car down here is going to be the carbon extended wing. It has the brackets for the wing in the correct place.
Carbon extended wing?
Somewhat similar, though it had like two different
No
No,
Russia.
carbon extended wing.
and you probably have that maybe with the giant one here, but obviously that's not going to work. That's ridiculously sized. So these don't work either. So again, the closest is going to be out of all is the carbon extended wing. Okay, sun strips, you're going to skip that. Car doesn't have any sun strips. Suspension. This one's up to you. The stock ride height of this car is actually pretty much like the stock ride height from the real one. It actually sat right about here. So, I mean, for accuracy, if you want that, you probably want to keep it at stock. Personally, I think it looks a bit better with the lowered, but of course, with these builds, we're always trying to go for the accuracy.
Bubbles
so
or
I guess
something?
we'll keep it stock, but yeah, I'm going to sit with I'm going to go lowered. I'm not a fan of the stance of doing for the film, just too high up. Yeah, I think lowered is fine. We'll do that. A little bit of deviation in the build. It's not 100% now, but slightly lowered a little more. So, turbo. So, in the movie,
Whatever
the
you
car
desire.
was portrayed as having a
Technology
turbo.
and budget permitting.
What's his name? Jesse inspects it, and he says, "Got a T4 turbo, nitrous fogger system, da 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 da." All the stuff he was saying that most people didn't even know what they were talking about in that movie, but he said it had a turbo when it actually didn't. This car, according to Craig Lieberman, the technical director, or technical advisor, I should say, of Fast and Furious,
If you can
he
think
said
it,
the car was just
I
a
can do
base model Mitsubishi Eclipse, a four-cylinder with no turbos. It was the non-turbo model Eclipse. So,
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. They said in the movie that shit had turbo.
accuracy or IRL accuracy, it's up to you. But I'm going to stick with turbo since it actually didn't have that. Wheels. Okay. So for the wheels, you want to go
life is hard when you can have anything.
Community has always made me feel
I
welcome.
don't care.
Everything here.
to sport, and you want to go to stock, and then the closest ones in here are going to be the users. These are going to be the closest to the real wheels.
Oozers. Oozers. Boom. Okay, done. Finally. Holy.
Making decisions.
Alternatively, you can go with the Duper 7s, or you can go with the S Racers. Either one of those three are thrown together. Hey there! The real wheels had like the engine spokes.
Fire.
Users do have a bit more spokes compared to those, but
I love it. Amazing vehicle. Perfect to add in my collection. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I knew that this shit had an underglow. I remember Too Fast, Too Furious.
Here, with some revs.
Anything I can do?
I got
Anything at all?
first.
Leons.
How many cars
What is up,
got
Fred?
in this
Welcome
car?
back to the series. Fast and Furious videos using cars and GTA Online. As always, remember to let me know down below in the comments what Fast and Furious.
Damn, nigga, this video is long.
As good as they were, it reflects the base. That was him. Movies were his. He is. Greg Lieberman joining me in this Fast and Furious build in GTA, which is something I never thought I would say. I'm sure most of you guys who are Fast and Furious fans know who he is, but if you don't, he was the technical advisor for the first two Fast and Furious movies, plus the Supra and Nissan Maxima featured in the first movies were his, plus the famous R34 GTR in the second movie was also his. And fun fact, he actually had a little cameo in the race war scene in the first film where Jesse races Johnny Tran as the guy who flags the race. That was him in the movie, which is just awesome. So he's the main reason why the cars chosen for the first
Well, that guy Jesse died, right?
they were, because they were actually chosen by real car enthusiasts. Now, controversial liveries on the cars were not chosen by him.
Do you need a drink?
That was done by the art department, and most of them he didn't really agree with. But he now runs a YouTube channel. So if you want to tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel, Greg.
I built it by telling stories of the Fast and Furious, the early movies, the good ones, the first one, second, third one. I was involved in the first three, but
Whatever you
nothing
desire.
that was really telling the story
Technology and
about the
budget
cars,
permitting.
right? You see stuff on other videos, magazines, but nobody was telling the stories of the cars. How did they come to be? And I have all these documentation.
Alright, bro, this is not what I wanted to hear. This is not what I asked for.
If you
Oh my god, and I got another ad.
do it.
Should I just pick like normal blue? I mean, that looks fine, right? Yeah, that does look fine. Because electric blue, terrible.
Everything gonna take up just so much ink. You can
Life is hard when you can have anything.
You're gonna do that?
Is that Shaq?
Already? Printer's costing me a fortune. Listen, don't get cartridge.
That is Shaq.
GTA?
Yes.
I made it in a second thought.
So your car had no headlight blocks, obviously.
So we went in California, I like all the headlights, you know. Sometimes get dark here.
And no wind deflectors, obviously.
No, because I'm not a Japanese smoker. All these guys, all those things there are for people who smoke in their car while it's raining.
I would watch that video if I cared. Oh god. Alright, nice. It does look accurate now. What was I gonna do? There's like nothing to do on GTA. Damn, I'm probably about to stop playing GTA. Like, I got everything I want. I'm probably able to start playing a different game. Yeah, I am. Shit is boring. I'll probably design like my Benny's cars and like that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get off this game.